Well, a fundraiser is being held this weekend for Jose Fajardo. He's the former president of Hawaii Public Radio that was sadly diagnosed with ALS 4 years ago. He can no longer use that booming voice or even his body, but he's still out there spreading a message of hope and understanding for anybody dealing with the debilitating disease. An avid runner and all-around athlete, Jose Fajardo worked out 3 to 4 times a week. But in 2019, he noticed a change in his legs and then in his arms. After a battery of tests, he ultimately got a diagnosis he never could have imagined, along with the knowledge he had only 3 to 5 years to live.
I've accepted the fact that my life is going to be shorter than I expected. And I could have done one of two things. I could have given up, or I could take the other alternative, which is the one that I've taken, which is I'm not going to let ALS define me.
Literally having the megaphone of radio and a 40-year career that he dreamed of as a young boy, he realized his new mission would be to educate and advocate for others. He had to retire from HPR in July as the disease has continued to steal much of his voice and his body, but not his spirit.
My progression has gone to the point where I have lost the use of all my limbs, and I am now 100% dependent on other people for help.
Is that better?
His wife, Jennifer, who he married only 4 years ago, has gone from being a life partner to his primary caregiver.
I think it's hard not to focus on all the things that you can't do anymore. And one of the things that I know we both miss, but Jose particularly misses, is it would be incredibly difficult to get on a plane, even with help. And so having grandkids and family far away makes it really difficult. You can't spend as much time with family as you'd like.
Both Jennifer and Jose say the key to coping is surrounding yourself with support, and however challenging, always try to keep the positive spirit alive.
So I think the only way to keep pace with the progression and what that means as far as care and being okay in all the ways you want to define that word, is to be open to help, be open to change.
When I first started this journey, I would try to be optimistic, and when that has waned a little bit, but I still have a sense of humor. I still try to make people feel comfortable around me.
There are a lot of people that surround the two of them, and we want to let you know that we posted details of that fundraiser. It's on our website, KHON2.com. Click on the bottom of the link where it says Jose's team, and it's scheduled for Saturday, October the 12th. It's at the Blue Note in Waikiki to support them and everybody else, so many families that are dealing with what's really a horrible issue.
It's so difficult to see somebody decline so quickly, somebody
Athletic
who's so
and,
athletic and, you know, active, but it's wonderful to see how optimistic and positive he is despite
still
it
giving
all.
and sharing and advocating, so
Yes.
keep it up.